Hello soccer fans, another week and another exciting edition of Football 360. We're coming to you from the training tracks of Floreat Athena, arguably the informed team in the competition at the moment. 5 wins on the trot and aiming for their 6th against Perth this weekend. We'll hear more from club captain Mark Pritchard a little later on the show. Coming up this week, we catch up with the under-13 girls state team in their hunt for national honours. We'll show you the highlights and results from our Premier Division, and we salute the WA Masters as they prepare to do battle for another year in Thailand. That and more soon, but first, if you're looking for a great game this weekend, head on down to the match between Shamrock and Wanneroo. The Rovers are celebrating their 20th anniversary and hope the luck of the Irish will be on their side as they aim for promotion in top flight football.
Founded in 1984, a group of lads from Ireland were playing with various other clubs around the city and meeting each other week in, week out, playing for different opposition. The lads got together one day in a pub and said, why don't we form a club? And that's how it started. Won the social leagues up to the top, then progressed to amateur. We're the only amateur Premier club to win the league and cup double. 2 seasons ago, we got together and said, well, okay, are we going to stay at this level all the time? Are we going to take the next step? We decided to take the next step, which we're glad we've done. But it's opened a lot of new areas for us because it's a learning curve for us.
Tell us what brought you to Shamrock. William, I'm guessing you're not born in Perth?
No, I was born in Ireland, came here about 2 years ago, and when I landed in Perth I heard a lot of good things about Shamrock Rovers. Came down, good setup, good training, good coaches, so decided I'd stick at it. So this is my 3rd full season now.
Is it easy for you to come to a place like Perth and connect with a club like Shamrock?
Yeah, it's been a great help. When you land here and you come down here, you already feel like you've got a routine, you've already got a large group of people and support around you, and the standard of the setup of the league and the competitions that we're in is quite good. So it just makes a lot less, there's a lot less issues on the day. You know, you can turn up and just play your football, concentrate on that, and you're going to have a good group around you as well supporting you. And you get quite good numbers at the matches as well, so that really gives you an extra push.
Our aim is always to finish top. That's always our aim. At the beginning of every season, that's your goal every season.
We've uncovered many rising stars on this show in the past 18 months, and Perth Glory's Elisa Davidia hopes her under-13s can give an all-star performance as they battle for top honours at a national tournament in Coffs Harbour.
These girls came to trial in February. They've come from everywhere, all different clubs. Some play with boys, some play with girls. I've been training with them for about 2 months now. It's quite good. I've just cut it down to 16 and there was a group of 50, so it just goes to show there's a lot of talent at the moment. We're just working on a couple of things, preparing with some of our scratch matches. I think Victoria is probably one of the hardest teams that we've got in our group. Hopefully we can take away a few points.
Izzy, welcome to Football 360. You're part of the under-13 girls state team. Tell us what it's been like being part of this team.
Well, it's a good experience to go away and to train and everything. The coaching's very good, very professional.
Now you're going to Coffs Harbour. What are you hoping for?
I'm hoping to get 1st or 2nd. That would be a good experience for the girls.
It's just fantastic. All the girls are so nice and the coaches are just great, and the training is really helping me be a better player.
And what are you most excited about when going to Coffs Harbour?
Just having loads of fun with the girls and trying to beat some teams, I guess.
It's great to be able to bring my knowledge down to these girls and, you know, hopefully that they get some experience from it as well. This age group is always challenging, you know, you've got to know the ability of the girls and their strengths and weaknesses. So, you know, sometimes it can get difficult. You know, I've been able to form a good relationship with them, and, you know, it's so rewarding to watch them grow through the last couple of months. So I look forward to seeing them play in the tournament.
Healthway and Football West have teamed up to find the Smarter Than Smoking Junior Player of the Month. Whether you're the star of your team or you just love to have fun with football, you can be in the running to win an Apple iPad. Each week, I'll be asking a simple question and the answer will be revealed later in the show. Check out footballwest.com.au for details and tune into our new Football 360 Junior Show to see if you've won our fantastic prize. This week's Smarter Than Smoking Junior Player of the Month question is: what are the 3 poisons in cigarettes that can reduce an athlete's ability to perform? To be in the running for an Apple iPad, check out footballwest.com.au and stay tuned to Football 360.
You're watching Football 360, Australia's best online soccer show. Still to come, a one-on-one with Floreat captain Mark Pritchard. But first, let's take a look at the Match of the Week highlights. It's another double-header, kicking it off with Sorrento hosting Floreat. Round 10 action saw Floreat travel to Sorrento. Percy Doyle hasn't been a happy hunting ground for the Blue and Whites, but as early as the 2nd minute, Athena skipper Mark Pritchard almost put his side in front. His deflected strike parried away by Sorrento's Curtis Aspen. Gulls captain Todd Harnwell then came close, but he shot over. Sorrento should have registered a score around the 15th minute, but somehow they made a mess of what seemed to be a certain goal. Athena didn't waste time. They earned a corner on the next counter-attack. The ball came to Benny Cavacchio, who hit the woodwork from close range. Hegney followed up with a thumping shot to put Floreat 1-0 up. Brodie Martin was in a spot to make amends just before half-time, but he blew another chance for Sorrento. Martin was a key figure after the restart, this tackle earning a red card, Sorrento down to 10 men. Athena consolidated on its numerical advantage. Ian McMurray was fouled in the box. Pritchard stepped up to take the spot kick, but he blasted the ball wide. With 20 minutes to go, McMurray got his name on the score sheet, sending a free kick to the back of the net. Athena registering their 5th win in a row.
I'm never one to really watch individual efforts. There's a lot of players that do a lot of good things, and for me it was just a good team effort. I wouldn't single out anyone because everyone gets instructions and they all carry them out. As far as I'm concerned, that's what's important to me.
So much has been made of this season, especially for Perth, who hosted ECU at Dorrien Gardens. Chances were far and few between in the first 45, but a win was pivotal for both teams to stay in touch with the top 5. The second stanza brought some excitement. As he did a few weeks ago against Bunbury, Perth's Omaboye opened up the scoring in the 54th minute. With former Glory player Tommy Amphlett failing to fire, ECU were struggling. Joondalup should have levelled when Joe Smith's corner was met by Ryan Lowry, but his goal-bound header was blocked. The rebound fell kindly for him, but he fired over from 6 yards out. In the 88th minute, Ashley Corker sealed the match when he sent the ball home to give Perth a 2-0 solid win at home. Coach Mauro Marchionni serving a few words yet again to his sceptics.
Like I said, our goal this year was to rebuild the team from scratch. We released 18 players from the existing squad and we got 18 new players in. It takes time. I did that at Bayswater and I'll be successful there in 3.5 years. I can do here. If I got time to do it, I will.
In other results, Inglewood went down at home against Stirling. Coburn managed to stay on top over Bunbury at Hayne Park. Balcatta thumped NTC. Captain Ashley Rosendale returning to form with 4 goals. And Bayswater continued their unbeaten run after smashing Armidale. To the table, and the top 5 is starting to take shape. Bayswater powering ahead at the top, Stirling locked in 2nd, Sorrento clinging onto 3rd spot, Coburn and Athena round out 4th and 5th. To next week, and Bayswater hosts Sorrento in what's destined to be a classic encounter. The Black and Blues, though, without Steve Burton after he was shown a red card at the weekend. Stirling take on Bunbury, Athena aiming for their 6th straight victory host Perth, Joondalup clash against United, and Coburn will want to survive against a hungry Balcatta. As always, highlights and goals on Football 360 next week. Yes, a mixed bag there indeed. One thing for sure, Floreat Athena seem to be the informed team at the moment. Are they the real deal though? Well, here to answer the question is club captain Mark Pritchard. Mark, a stunning return to form in the last 4 or 5 weeks. How?
I just think it's been, a few injuries coming back. We had, a rough time with lads missing through suspension, little niggles here and there, and they were key players to us. And I think now everyone seems to be coming back. There's no real injury concerns, and it's coincided with our form as well, obviously.
A solid win over Sorrento. Could have been 3-0 if someone hadn't missed a certain penalty mark.
I didn't want to make it too convincing a win, and then people would be worried about us, obviously. So I just put the penalty wide on purpose, of course. But it was a good win. It was a good performance overall. We were glad to go up there after last season as well, where we copped 2 drubbings up there. So it was good to go up there and get a result this time, and I think we deserved it. I think we always believed that we were going to be up there or thereabouts come this time of the season. I think we just had to believe in ourselves.
Perth at home this weekend. They're coming off a good win as well against ECU. Can't rest on your laurels again this weekend.
Oh, definitely not. Perth are always a quality side every season. I think like us, they've had an indifferent start. Last couple of weeks, I think they've started to play a bit better soccer, and obviously winning 2-0 against ECU is going to give them lots of confidence. Achievement
of the year for yourself and the team, what is it?
Definitely make the finals, grand final. Hopefully we can better ourselves than last season. I think we can go all the way, and in league and cup competition. So that's our aim, I think.
If you missed our new and exciting junior show Shoot, then tune in to Football West TV. We've got some good tips for every footballer. Even some adults could probably learn a trick or two. Well, it's on for another year. The Australian Masters are off to Thailand to fly the green and gold in the annual Masters World Cup. Coached by former Socceroo Gary Marocchi, there's some new additions to the lineup this year, including Bobby Despotovsky and Paul Strudwick. The big question is, can the boys bring home the cup?
Well, we certainly hope we can. We've got a stronger team than we had last year. We've got a few new players. Dale Wingle's come in just straight out of State League football last year at 38, so hopefully he'll give us an injection. Bobby Despotovsky's back and fully fit this year. Paul Strudwick's coming back. We've recruited Peter Schoolkate, and we've got the majority of last year's team where we finished 3rd, so hopefully we've got a chance.
Mate, it's really good to play with these guys. Probably when I started off playing at Italia, when I was 16, 17, I was playing against a lot of these guys, so it's good. They've still got the competitive nature, which makes it really good. From the feedback from the guys from last year, we've definitely got a stronger attacking squad than we did, so I think the expectations are a little bit higher. So I think we've been training for a long time now, so hopefully we can put it together on the day in the tournament.
And that winds up another busy edition of Football 360 for this week. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back again next week. Until then though, it's bye for now.